Everyone is talking about the no-go zones in the country because a former government minister earlier this week said that parts of London and Birmingham with large Muslim populations are no-go areas and that the UK neighbourhood and towns are unsafe for white people. Whether this is true or not remains to be seen, but it all boils down to one word: integration. Now, you may take the view that it's the problem of the migrant to integrate. It's not that simple. You could be obeying the laws and still not integrate. So where does the fault lie? What the government is not telling you is that before someone applies or qualifies to be settled in the UK, they have to show that they've passed the English language test, and they have to also show that they've passed the life in the UK test. Without these two requirements, the application for settlement or citizenship is going to be refused. Further, Section 117B of the immigration rules say that integration is part of the assessment where the court is assessing somebody's case or claim and how this interacts with Article 8. So where are we going wrong with all this? Immigration only works when integration works. Currently, for a spouse visa, where your partner makes an application to come over to the United Kingdom from abroad, they only need to show that they passed the A1 English language test. And this is a very basic level of English if you're applying from outside. Now, if they're renewing their leave in the United Kingdom, why not raise the test from A2 to higher levels of English tests? After all, if someone has been here, say, for 30 months on the spouse visa and the person is working, they're allowed to work lawfully, then setting a higher level of English test might be the way forward. The concerns that they have, and I've mentioned this in my other video, some women from certain communities or countries don't go out to work. Well, if the test is higher, this will mean that they will need to learn the language and therefore speak better English. What about applying for citizenships and settlement? How about making it mandatory to attend classes on British values or integration as part of their settlement application? If the government changed the rules to add this as a requirement and held classes for adults and when they're applying for their settlement or citizenship application, well, this might make a difference. So if the government is passing laws that allow for people to come here and settle here lawfully, is it not also the responsibility of the government to make sure that there are rules and there's facilities in place to ensure for integration? As I say in most of my videos, the figures show that only 5% of migrants are here unlawfully. Speaking more than one language is good. I speak English, French, and a few other languages. But if we want communities to integrate, the government perhaps should be doing a bit more than just criticize and stir up hatred. Thank you for watching KT Legal.